Redmi is Xiaomi's sub-brand that caters to the entry-level to mid-range segments of the smartphone market. And they just released two new smartphones, and they are calling it the Redmi Note 9 Pro and Note 9 Pro Max. The Note 9 Pro and Note 9 Pro Max are successors to the Redmi Note 8 and Note 8 Pro from last year. Confusing, right? This is an initial review and overview video of the brand new Redmi Note 9 Pro and Note 9 Pro Max. What's up guys, it's Victor here again. Before we get into the video, if this is your first time here or maybe you've not, please kindly hit that subscribe button just below this video and toggle on the post notification bell icon so that you will get notified the next time and every other time I post a new video like this one. The most distinctive feature has to be the back of the phone. They bashed the gradient back and went with a very plain and a very glossy Gorilla Glass 5 back wrapped by a plastic frame. Of course, this makes it a fingerprint and scuff magnet. Like the Redmi Note 8 Pro, the camera module is centrally mounted. However, instead of a vertical arrangement, all four sensors are enclosed in a raised rectangular section with a flash placed below it. This style has become a 2020 trend since Apple implemented it in the iPhone 11 series. A big and significant design change would be the switch to a side-mounted fingerprint reader. It is integrated into the power key, and I have found this type of fingerprint sensors to be extremely fast and convenient at unlocking phones. I've used this type of fingerprint in my Samsung S10e, my Samsung A70 and my Huawei Y9s. This works so fitly and are so intuitive. What is not so fitly is the placement of the volume rocker keys. This will be very difficult to reach by small hands. You will find a USB-C port along the bottom edge as well as a headphone jack and a speaker grill. Another distinctive upgrade is the combined slot for dual nano SIM cards, as well as a micro SD card for memory expansion. Yes, they decided to include the full package, instead of the hybrid SIM slot that can only take 2 SIMs or 1 SIM and a memory card. The phone also retains an IR blaster at the top. Xiaomi is unarguably the only phone that still includes the IR blaster in the package. And this comes handy for remotely controlling household electronic gadgets like TVs and ACs. Like many other Note series phones before this one, the Redmi Note 9 Pro features a P2I splash-proof nano coating technology, which should prevent any small water-related damage such as using the phone in light rain and more. Xiaomi also included a Z-axis motor for better haptic feedback. On the front, we have the very first Redmi phone with a punch hole display. It is a standard 6.67 inches 1080 by 2400 IPS LCD display. Now I wish they used an AMOLED panel. Come on, this is 2020. What's happening here? The Redmi Note 9 Pro has the company returning to Qualcomm's Snapdragon platform. This time around, the phone sports a Snapdragon 720G, which is renowned for its thermal capabilities. In addition, there is an Adreno 618 GPU as the chief of graphics affairs. The Redmi Note 9 Pro and Note 9 Pro Max comes in a 4GB or 6GB or 8GB RAM variants, with a 64GB or 128GB internal storage variants. Xiaomi pioneered the trend of slapping large 4000 mAh batteries in phones, and the Note 9 Pro takes it a step forward. This time around, the phone has a 5020 mAh cell that is more than enough for a long day of heavy use. There is a 48MP main shooter on the Note 9 Pro, while on the Note 9 Pro Max is a 64MP shooter. There is an 8MP ultra-wide shooter on both phones, a 5MP micro lens, and a 2MP depth sensor. The Redmi Note 9 Pro and Note 9 Pro Max runs on MIUI 11 based on Android version 10. The MIUI integrates a world of functionalities, tricks, and arts. Yes, arts, right out of the box. Now, part of the reason why Xiaomi manages to keep their hardware costs relatively and significantly low when compared to the competition is that they include arts in their operating system. Things are the same as they've always been. The phone comes in Aurora Blue, Glacier White, and Interstellar Black colors. About price and availability, for the Redmi Note 9 Pro, the 4GB RAM and 64GB storage variants cost approximately $175, while the 6GB RAM and 128GB storage variants cost approximately $215. For the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max, 6GB and 64GB variants cost $190, while the 6GB RAM and the 128GB storage variants cost approximately $230. The 8GB RAM and 128GB storage capacity variant cost approximately $255. The only difference between the Redmi Note 9 Pro and the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max is that the Pro Max has a 64MP main shooter, while the Redmi Note 9 Pro comes with a 48 megapixel main shooter. Another difference is that the Note 9 Pro stops at 6GB RAM option, while the Note 9 Pro Max has an 8GB RAM option. We are expecting the launch of the Redmi Note 9 Pro and Note 9 Pro Max in Nigeria somewhere in April 2020. So that's it, guys. Subscribe to this channel if you've not, like this video if it was helpful, and then share it to help others. I'll see you when I see you in the next one.